It's no secret, America loves the NFL. On average, 17 million people tune in to watch a regular season game. 500,000 people attend the Super Bowl and the NFL draft every year. And those fans game. EA's Madden franchise is the top-selling sports game of all time. And since 2005, thanks to an exclusive deal with EA Sports and the league, it's been the only way for fans to play as their favorite team. But that's about to change. A new VR game developed by former players is coming to headsets this fall and is looking to put you in the shoes of your favorite NFL quarterback.
I think for the first time, a user will get to feel the control that a quarterback has when he's in the middle of the huddle, when he's under center, when he's in the shotgun, and he's commanding his offense. And that's something that gets me excited because it's truly something that's just different from anything you've ever experienced.
It's a culmination of everything. It's the sights, it's the sounds, it's the feel, it's the high stakes, it's the chaos of it all. And now, anybody who's a fan of the NFL will get the opportunity to see what it's like on the field.
There are a few football VR games that exist now. Some like 2MD VR Football Unleashed has you throwing to robotic players in large arenas. Others like Gatorade Beat the Blitz 360 that features Peyton Manning is more realistic, but at times can feel more like an ad than a game.
Always watch your hydration level.
What StatusPro is relying on is the expertise of their two founders, Hawkins' former years as an NFL wide receiver and Jones's years as a Division I quarterback, and taking that on-the-field experience and translating it into virtual reality.
As an athlete, it's such a hard experience to explain to people that haven't seen the game from that level. And we spent our whole lives trying to do that. And as the old saying goes, we can show you better than we could tell you. And so this is what the technology gives us the opportunity to do, to really, as insights come or little things that we remember in our careers, we put them into the game, right? And trying to make it as authentic and as close to a one-to-one experience that, people can ever have. And our goal was always just to find our slice of the industry that is unique to us and that is not easily duplicated because they haven't lived the life that we lived.
The pair is also taking cues from their previously developed AR experience that was designed for pro athletes and is currently in use by 6 NFL teams.
It started off with us building a training product that allowed players to simulate reps virtually outside of practice and games. And it was interesting because every time we would put the headset on the player, they ended up not wanting to take it off. And then we looked and said, hey, there's an opportunity here to take the simulation product we built on the training side, gamify it, and present it to fans so they can now have a one-on-one experience of what it's like to be their favorite player.
Being able to carve out their own lane in the VR space is what helped StatusPro strike a deal with the NFLPA.
We just sold them on a potential vision. This idea of two former athletes democratizing what it's like to be an athlete and sharing that with the public was just, it hadn't been done before. And I think the NFL saw that opportunity and it kind of sat in this unique spot. So that's what helped us get to this position.
Unlike Madden, though, VR games suffer from relatively low install bases. But for the NFL, a game that helps teach the role of a quarterback and other players without having to get on the field could also be helpful in shaping the next generation of players.
There's so many advantages, right? Because a game of football, when you're on the field, is played with 22 people. And in any given play, for a quarterback, there are so many things to process. What if we can give you some of those mental reps in another setting, maybe from home, right? Maybe before practice, maybe out on the indoor by yourself, where we can put you in this world by yourself and you don't need the other 21 players, but you can still understand and process it that way. We understand that VR is an emerging market and we're still gonna have to communicate to a lot of people how this is and what's so special about it. And we're hoping that the people that play our game are gonna be our biggest ambassadors. And as we continue to build that and the technology continues to advance, we're definitely wanting to be in the position to bring every perspective on a football field or any sport in any position to life.